Welcome, welcome, guys. Welcome, welcome, welcome. How's everybody doing today? I see it in the chat. I see it. I can see. We're going to be all right, guys. We're going to get through this. So I hope everybody had a good Friday night. And let's jump right into this. So let's just address the elephant in the room, guys. We already know. We can see it. You can see it easily. Milady right now is having somewhat of a retracement, right? She is having somewhat of a retracement. And let me see something. Forgot to have my, oops. She is seeing somewhat of a retracement, but we're going to be all right. Pull a couple things up here. All right. So for Milady, we've dropped down towards the 21 mark. Looks like for right now, we are finding some support at the 21. Hopefully this will hold. You guys can see as of right now, we are testing the 0.5. Somewhere around this 21, 22 mark. You know, like I said, we're having a retracement. We have been going crazy for the last few weeks, right? And it's inevitable that we're going to see somewhat of a retracement. How far are we going to come down? Is this going to be a good buying point? Is it all over? Let's just get right into it. Let's answer the questions. But first things first is this is crypto, right, guys? Don't get scared. You can only lose if you sell at a loss, right? So right now, if you are in the red for whatever reason and you sell off, you're going to be basically accepting that loss, right? I personally not going to give any financial advice. I know everybody's got different financial situations, but you got to be thick skin around here. You got to be, like strong like bull around here, right? You're going to have the ups. You're going to have the downs, right? That's why a lot of people in the chats were screaming, make sure to take profits. I'm not saying that we're not going right back up to where we were, but, anybody that knows me, you guys know in the Discord and stuff like that, I'm always like, hey, guys, I just sold this. I just sold that. I'm going to reposition myself, because I'm always there. The name of the game is to make money, right? So as far as Milady, like I said, we are right now testing that 0.5. We did break above it. So hopefully we're holding strong. The one thing I will say is this is going to be our 2-hour chart right here, right? And you can see as we have continued to run up, we have never gone down and tested. This is the red line right here is going to be our 200-day SMA. We have not come down to test that 200-day SMA at all. It's been literally, since we've touched that, it has been March the 5th since we've come around there. So it's been technically about 12 days since we've come and actually tested that 200-day. This is, again, on the two-hour chart. So I think if the worst of the situation comes, we're most likely going to come down and retest this 200-day, which would be somewhere around the 18.5 mark. Somewhere around that 18.5 mark is most likely where we're going to see, if we do keep this retracement, where we're going to see us probably find a solid bounce. Somewhere around there is what I'm thinking. So what would I do? Right now, I am actually going to set up some orders as far as buys. So if we do come back down to anywhere around this level, usually what I'll do is I'll set it up a little bit before, just in case if it does some kind of a move towards it, but doesn't necessarily hit it exactly. I'm going to set up some buy orders to where I'll just start buying the dip, right? Right now wouldn't be a bad time to just continue to buy to the dip, and bring your average down if this is bringing your average down. Today we are down technically 22%. You can see the market cap is down 161 million. For the week, we're still up 30%. For the month, we're still up 200%, guys. So, I mean, looking at this chart right here, this should tell you how much Milady has been on a run, right? Everything is going to have a run, and they're going to hit their head at some point, right? They're going to hit their head at some point, and they're going to need somewhat of a retracement. People are going to take profits. It's just the name of the game, right? Take advantage of the dips, like I've been telling you guys. Take advantage of the dips and just keep dollar cost averaging in. And the long run, we're nowhere near where we're going to be. Looking over at Bitcoin, obviously you can see Bitcoin had a big retracement yesterday as well. We hit around 65.6. We have kind of somewhat retrace from there, but this is on the 2-hour chart as well. I have a sneeze coming up. Hold on. The pollen down in Florida is so bad right now, and I just got back from walking my dog at the park, so bear with me. So a couple of things I want to point out is Bitcoin came down and retested this 200-day SMA. This is on the 2-hour chart, remember? Milady has not come back to retest this 200 yet. Bitcoin already did the retesting and broke a little bit below, but look where it's doing. Now it's hanging, finding support above this 200-day. So, like I said, guys, nothing to be worried about. In my opinion, honestly, I'm looking right now and I'm licking my chops. I'm kind of just waiting to see where we are going to find some solid support so I can just start dollar cost averaging in again and just continuing to add to the bag. Now, let me jump in on the chat and say what's up to everybody. Flip, what's going on? Rawls, Goat. I already said what's up to you, bro. Stay positive, bro. Stay positive. Abyss, Jojo, Kinemar. Yeah, mama. Joseph, Red Tag Sale. I'm kind of going back up on the chat. Let's see here. Randy's in the house. Love the green. Real quick. Tot, what's going on? Love all the emojis. Real quick, I do want to let everybody know that that is part of the membership squad. We are having a meeting after this stream. We got some things that we're going to be talking about. It's going to be quick. First meeting for the members. So if you guys are interested and join in, make sure you guys hit that join button right there. It's $5. Come join. Down the road, it's going to, obviously it's going to go up as we increase. So no worries. And with that, if you can afford it, you can afford it, right? Come jump in. Eduardo, what's going on? And also, did I pin? Oh, I didn't pin it yet. Here it is right here. I'm pinning the Discord. One thing I want to tell you guys as far as the Discord is we got a beautiful community in there. We're on our way up to about 100 members in the Discord right now, and everybody is helping everybody out. And one thing, I'm going to jump right in. We're going to be right back on Milady, so don't worry. One thing I did pull up is this project right here, Call, that's been going absolutely berserk. I want to let you guys know that on this channel, we were the first to bring this project up. Call. Just like Soulja Boy's always saying he's the first rapper to do so, I was the first YouTuber. I was the first YouTuber to bring this up, I feel like, right? And the reason why I bring it up is in Discord. We actually threw this in on Discord when the market cap was at $500,000 the day of the release of this project. So if you guys were part of the Discord, which I know a lot of people are, they were able to eat this project up when we were down here. And I'm honestly jealous because I sold somewhere like around here. I bought back in on this dip and then sold at one of these moves right here because I had freaking like doubled my money again, right? But this thing is still just going absolutely berserk. This is a new meme coin on the Chronos chain right now, and they are on their way to get listed on Crypto.com's actual exchange. So, big community behind this. We will continue to support this particular meme coin because it is on Chronos, and we'll continue to map it out. So let's address something real quick because everybody's been going absolutely talking about this. What do you guys see? What do you guys see on this bubble right here? What do you guys see in here? Something looks new. Oh my gosh. Everybody's been talking about this new meme coin, and what I want to talk about is this meme coin and how I think it's affecting Milady. So let's bring up the chart real quick on this meme coin. And disclaimer, I am not invested in this project whatsoever. Let's see here if this is the project. Yep. I am not invested in this project whatsoever. Can't even, oh, is this it right here? Yeah. I believe this is it, right? Yeah, this is it. So the meme coin is called Book of Meme, and it has jumped up to $1.2 billion. This thing is up for today 142%. But look what it's up. This is just in the last few days, 2 days. It's up 2,400%. 2,400%. Now you guys remember when I was talking about this not this project, but talking about the meme coin space in the last few months, I did tell you guys that there was going to be some new contenders that aren't even out yet that are going to be gunning for that top 10 spot in the meme coins. And now we just got hit with one of them right here, Book of Meme. A lot of people that are on the chat right now are invested in this project or were invested in this project and have made out really well. So shout out to every single one of you guys that did jump in on this project and made some money. Right now, this thing is inflated like crazy, so be very careful. The market cap is at $1.2 billion. If you were to ask me if this is a good time to jump in, I would just say be very cautious, right? Because anything that's on a massive pump, you want to be very cautious as far as buying in, because you have a lot of people that are sitting on massive, massive profits right now. So do your own research. Be very careful as far as jumping in on the project. Looking at the chart, this is it's a chart that I hate to even do any TA on, because there's really not much going on, right? As far as support and resistance as of now. We can say, yes, there is resistance at the top of the fib right here at the 2.7 to 27 mark. And I would say as far as support, possibly right here, you can see some support at the 2 cent, exactly about the 27. I mean, like 207 mark. And then also this beautiful bounce. It did bounce at the 382 right here at the 17. Obviously the 618 would be a beautiful spot if it was to retrace to maybe look for some dollar cost averaging in. That's going to be at around the 1 cent. I don't think this thing is going to come back down anytime soon, down to that 1 cent. That would be a 50% correction. Could. It definitely could, but, I don't think that's going to happen right now. And the reason why we bring this project up is I think a lot of people have taken profit from Milady right now, temporarily, and they're putting it into a project that's going absolutely parabolic. We always talk about this on the channel. People that are in crypto are like, they have ADD, right? And I'm guilty of it as well, all of us, where you buy in, or you're running in a project, it's moving like crazy, and then it starts to have some kind of a retracement, and another project's in the limelight, right? And they're going crazy, right? A lot of people will shift their interest over to whatever's new, whatever's moving, right? And especially in the meme coin, a lot of people are very quickly able to do that, right? And that's what I think a lot of people are doing right now. Not only for Milady, but you can see Pepe is down 13%. Bunk is down about 7%. Myro's down 15, almost 16%. So you have a lot of these meme coins right now. And obviously Milady is down 24% for the day. So I can almost guarantee that everybody that is in all these meme coins, they have all shifted. A lot of them have shifted over and put their money into this project right here. So that's why I was telling you guys, be careful, because a lot of people have made profits. You don't want to be the one jumping in and holding the bag while everybody's selling off. Just reading the chat real quick. Goat said it's not definite it will be get listed on Binance. I mean, nothing's definite in life, right? Other than that you're going to die and pay taxes, right? So, I mean, overcome what's going on. Facts. Rosales, what's going on? I'm slipping on saying hello to everybody in the chat, because I just wanted to freaking just jump in, and cover, because I was watching the chat before we started, and there was a little bit of some downness, as far as some people, Goat, in here, kind of not too happy about what's going on. But I am here to just kind of give you guys that hopium that, listen, we've done this before with Milady. Let's zoom out on the chart, right? So let's look at this. This was back in December, right? A lot of you guys weren't here when this happened. A lot of you guys were here. And just like in the last few weeks, we were going crazy. We were pumping like crazy, and everybody's, Binance and Shiba, overcoming Shiba, and all this good stuff. And we hit our head at this previous local high. We started to retrace, and you guys can see how the charts went, right? But we didn't go back down to these numbers. We retraced and we held pretty well. Obviously, it was a dramatic drop, you know, but we did hold pretty well. And what were we talking about all through this right here? This was a 2-month span. I was mapping out all these channels. You can see them. We have them still there. I like to keep them there so we don't forget where we came from. You see these channels? You guys remember what I was saying about these channels? If we drop to the bottom of these channels, dollar cost average in. And that's what a lot of us were doing. And if you did that, you're up like crazy, right? Now look where we were on this pump. We dropped down, right? We dropped down to these levels. We were dollar cost average in, and look where we're at still right now, guys. Look how freaking high we still are. Don't get discouraged. We are going through a retracement right now. It is perfectly fine. Perfectly fine. What do you think is going to happen now? We're most likely going to have somewhat of a retracement like we are. Who knows where we're going as of right now, right? I honestly think that we're going to come and we're going to probably meet up with this 200-day moving average. This is the worst case scenario right here at around the 18, right? If we come down, we meet this 200-day, maybe we'll chop around for a little while like we did previously. But guess what happens after that happens? We go to all-time highs again. We break all-time highs. It's going to happen. One thing I wanted to pull up, because I know we have a few new people on the channel, and I want to go over what we were going over just a few weeks ago, but really for the last few months, because I wanted to make sure you guys were prepared for this. This is the Bitcoin chart right here. This is the Bitcoin chart. I'm going to take you guys back to when I first started investing in crypto back in 2020. Towards the end of 2020, bought in, and everything was doing really well, right? We go in 2020, December, we get into 2021, January, and we make a freaking all-time high. Bitcoin jumps up to $42,000. Stay with me and listen to this. We jump up to $42,000. Everything was absolutely perfect in the cryptocurrency space, right? Everybody, we're going to 100,000. Literally, we're going to 100,000. Everything is great. Blah 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 blah. Well, what does Bitcoin do? Hits that 42 and retraces, and she doesn't just retrace a little bit. She retraces down 32%. Bitcoin does. What do you think the altcoins did in that? Bitcoin went down 32%. What do you think the altcoins did? 50, 60, 70% down? You want to talk about what the sentiment was during that? Everybody was like, now Bitcoin's going to 3,000. It's over. That was a fake bull run. Blah, 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 blah. And not everybody. The people that were weak sold off. They sold off. They were looking like some of the people in the chat, just negative, just crying like babies, basically, that they were down and it was over with. And guess what happened after we dropped down to that 32%? You guys can see. From that 32% drop, we went and made another all-time high, and Bitcoin broke out 100% right after that. Obviously, it wasn't the next day. From this drop right here, this was January the 22nd. When we actually officially started running was February the 1st. So right there was about a week of us of going through this, we're going back down to zero crap, blah, 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 blah. We broke up 100%. Now everybody's like, oh yeah, we're for sure in a bull run. We're going to 100K. And guess what happened after we broke another all-time high? Guess what happened with Bitcoin? She retraced again 26%. Now I'm saying this, guys, because I'm trying to you gotta get your emotions out of the way, right? I understand when you're looking at your portfolio and you're down right now from where you were at on these highs that we just came off of. I understand. Trust me, I've been there and I've done it. It's not fun to sit there and look at your portfolio that you were just up 10 grand and now you're down 2 grand, right? It's not fun. It really is not. That's why crypto is not for everybody. It's not for everybody, but the ones that are patient, that can push the emotion out of the way, are the ones that make it. Those are the ones that make it, and those are the stories you hear about the people that are millionaires, crypto millionaires. So, I just want to bring that up and show you. So we had that 32% retracement. We broke all-time highs. Another 26% retracement. What do you think the alts did? 50% probably? But guess what happened after we retraced again? We made all-time highs again. right? It wasn't the next day. We'll map out this time frame. So we made the low pretty much, we'll say the low started right here at February the 23rd, and we started running on March the 7th. So that was about a 2-week run right there where we were down and everybody thought we were going to hell again, right? It's going to happen in this bull run. It's going to happen, guys. That's why I just keep screaming to you guys, if we retrace, always have dry powder ready and just eat up these dips. In the long run, it's statistically speaking, in the long run, it usually plays out for the best. Now we go to Milady. Right now, she has from the top retraced down to, she's had a 50% retracement. Now let me explain. Milady is going to see bigger retracements because the market cap is relatively low, right? You're talking about Bitcoin that's $1 trillion market cap retracing 30%. What do you think a market cap of $200 million is going to do? 50, 60, even 70% retracements are on the table. It's going to happen, right? And if you're over here kicking yourself because you didn't sell at the top, all I can say is learn from maybe the slight mistake, right? You can't time the market. And remember, at this time right here, if I was to tell you guys need to sell right now, the whole chat would have burned up, 1. 2, who knows? What if you would have sold right here and we would have continued to move, right? A lot of people were in the chat talking about, damn it, I sold right here, and they missed out on even more gains, right? That is going to be something that you're going to have to figure out on your own, because I will never come on here and tell you to sell, right? I'm going to tell you to take profits when you're up, right? Somebody was in the Discord earlier, and they were showing me their portfolio, and they were up $5,000 in a day on Book a Meme, I think it was. And I was like, bro, honestly, not financial advice, but if you're up, bro, $5,000 in a day, don't get greedy. Don't get greedy. Take that money and reposition yourself, whether it's to wait for the dip on that particular project or take advantage of the dip that we're having for Milady right now, right? Those are the things you got to think about. Don't let greed take over, your train of thought, right? We're all here to make money. There's going to be retracement. So, it's all the name of the game as far as trying to figure out where to take profits and kind of reposition yourself. It happens, right? Randy said, that was me. That was you, Randy. That was you. Now, let me check into the chat real quick. I don't mean to get into like such a serious, but I want to just, I want this to be, I want to make sure that you guys, that you're just prepared for everything, right? This is stuff that I've gone through in crypto. And now when I see dips like this, it doesn't scare me. It doesn't scare me whatsoever. And honestly, like I said at the beginning of the stream, I'm licking my chops right now, just like ready to just pounce, because we're getting this beautiful retracement right now. Nothing is changing what I think as far as for Milady in the long run. Nothing's going to change whatsoever for what I think still is on track for Bitcoin hitting 80 grand, somewhere around 76 to 80 grand before the halving. Now we're going to go over a couple articles that are bearish right now, and we're just going to go over and just check it out. But one thing I want to check out is, damn it, I missed this dip. You guys see call just dropped. Let's check out these sales real quick. Somebody sold big. Checking to see the price right here. Who sold someone had to sell 10 grand worth. Bro, I've been eating up these dips. And doing really well, catching these 50 to 80% run ups easily with call. I wish I would have caught that. But it is all right. I'm with you guys, so you got to put a pause on it, Damn, this thing's running again. So looking at the crypto bubbles other than Boom, let's see what's going on here. So you can see for the whole market, there are some things moving. Jupiter is just doing fantastic recently. Has really bounced $154. That's looking great. Remember, it dropped down to 45 cents when it first got released, and it's looking absolutely crazy. And you know why? Big reason why Jupiter's doing so well is you have Solana right now at $195 right now. So you have Solana going absolutely berserk right now, and that's going to bring up Jupiter as well. Because Jupiter obviously is a swap, one of the probably the better swaps, I think, on Solana. Radium, I don't know what it is with Radium, but every time I get on Radium and I have to do a swap or whatever, it like takes forever. You know, it's like it kind of aggravates the hell out of me because like when you're on DeFi and you're trying to buy in at a good spot, you're like, freaking hurry up. And it's like Radium's taking absolutely forever. I feel like for Jupiter, it's just such a smooth transaction. Mohammed said, Milady's getting listed on Binance soon. I think so too, bro. I honestly do. I think they are too. And watch if something like that gets released, that Binance is just listed Milady. Watch how fast this bounce right here just freaking just goes absolutely berserk. Me Tanker said, only put $50 on Boom. Okay. Fact said, I only got 100 in Boom. Mohammed said, check Binance's futures. So I can't check it on here, but I'm getting updates, live updates on the Discord. And if you guys haven't already, join the Discord. We have it pinned on the top. Let me see here. My boy just posted something. Let me see here. For Binance, for the futures, we are, we're number 2. We are literally 5,000 votes away from being number 1 on the futures. We're only 5,000 votes away from being on the futures. C14, thank you so much for posting that in the Discord. I appreciate that, brother. Guys, we are so close. So close. So if you guys are able to vote and you're in the state or not in the States, $1 to vote. It's $1 to vote, and you can vote one time. Damn, that was a freaking move right there, bro. That was a move right there. Of course, it's got to go right while I'm streaming. It's got to do that. So, like, it knows, like, I can't be doing swaps and stuff right now, right? Or can I? Let's see here. Jamie said, I'm down 13K for my profits, but still up 17K. I couldn't help myself but buy more, Milady. There you go, Jamie. Be strong, brother. Be strong, dude. If think about the epic bounce if we bounce from right now, from where we're at. And so far, for right now, she's looking solid. She's found some support right there at that 21. So we'll have to see how this candle plays out while we're on the live. Desmond said, yeah, I messed up and didn't withdraw profits from Milady. Should have immediately put that into Boom when the Discord brought it up yesterday morning before the boom. That is true. Someone came in, and I don't remember who it was, but shout out to whoever it was in the Discord, came in yesterday morning and said they bought in on Boom. And, you know, if you were able to jump in on it yesterday, you're up, like we just looked, you're up, you know, probably about 5 or 6x, if not more. And then on top of that, with call, everybody's up like crazy in the Discord right now. I should do like a 10% fee on there, right? Just kidding. My boys are up massively on there. Bali said the market move up and down. It's okay. Bali's always over here with the positive. Arnold, what's going on? Randy, love the green. Bailey said, Milady, I'm holding. I'm not scared. Ton said, scared money don't make no money. Come on, fellas, buy the dip. Justin said, my portfolio went from 100K to 6K. I didn't sell. I mean, it happens, bro. But that's why I also wanted to tell you guys, and that's what I was saying was, you know, I couldn't sit here and scream, man, you guys need to sell. You guys need to sell, you know, when we were up here, because I don't want to influence you guys on doing anything, right? I'm just here to, we're here to map the projects out. I'm here to give you what my opinions are on a lot of things, but you guys have to decide what's best for yourself, right? So next time we go in and next time we're breaking all-time highs, whether it's tomorrow or a week from now or whatever the case is, just always, keep an eye on it. Look at where you're at and just trying to figure out what your goals are, right? Because at the end of the day, I'm not going to allow it either, is no one's going to criticize you if you guys, take profits. No one's going to criticize you whatsoever, because at the end of the day, that's the name of the game. That's what we're all here to do, right? I know that's what I'm in crypto to do. It's not to just hold on to a project up and down. I'm here to hold on to the project, buy in when it's low and sell it when it's high, right? BP in the house. Let's go. Let's go, Milady gang. We are live. What's popping, gang? BP, what's going on? I feel like I talk to you a lot, BP. Nah, my boy's in the Discord. Holy crap, Jen's in the house. Uh-oh. Jen, we haven't seen her in a while. What's going on? Let's see here. Tot. So we're gonna have a members meeting after this stream. We're gonna have a members meeting right after the stream. So make sure you have a little bit of time mapped out after the stream. Let's see here. UK, don't tell us vote. Don't let us vote, but can use a VPN to vote. Mohammed, yes, you can. You can do that. I have to be careful because I don't want to, I don't want anything to happen to the channel. But yes, what Mohammed said in the chat is the way to, you can get around by using that. But you didn't hear it from me. Mohammed said it, not me. Yeah. Justin said, go ahead, bro. We can just chat. Handle your business, brother. We will wait. Nah, no worries. I'm not even tripping because I missed that right there. I missed that beautiful V. I missed that beautiful V right there. I would have jumped in and boom. I've been doing that for the last few days. So I jumped in when it was down here. Originally bought in probably 600 billion coins or tokens, and ended up selling around these areas right here. Didn't catch the top, but I was like, you know what, screw it. But ended up buying in on this drop and then selling when we moved up, and then bought in on this drop, and then I sold a little early over here. So I've been doing that daily, kind of just making, taking advantage of the volatility. And that's something that we're going to be going over a lot in the members exclusive content. So make sure you guys, if you're able to, it's $5, just hit the join, come join us. That's one thing that I do want to cover is swing trading and day trading as well. And you can, believe it or not, day trading and swing trading on DeFi is a lot easier, I feel, because something like call right now is so volatile as far as the ups and downs, and it's on such a crazy hype train right now that if you can, kind of monitor the charts, right, and you can see, well, we are hitting our head, around the 90s right now. If this thing has a blessing of a drop down towards like this right here, the 35, it's a no-brainer, right? I think what's hard is trying to figure out a spot to really move your bread out, right? So a lot with me is I'm a very conservative trader. So like, let's say I throw 1,000 in right here, and it just from right here, it's up 60-70% within 20-30 minutes. I'm up $700 on that trade. I usually I'm like, you know what? I'm conservative. I'm not greedy. I run out, right? And then I do it all over again. Because I don't know about you, but I don't know a place where you can go and work for 30 minutes and make $700. So things like that. That's what I always take in consideration. But long term, I'm very bullish on this project for sure. Jen says she's been on vacation. Jen, what is that, like your 7th vacation in the last 4 months, girl? You've been you always are jumping in. You're like, oh, I'm just got back from the Bahamas and stuff like that. I'm like, bro, this girl's on vacation. Like she works for a week and then goes on vacation for 3 weeks. Like, that's the life right there. That's the life right there. Koktoshi, love the name, bro. But you know what, Koktoshi, that name would be even better if it was in green. That's my opinion, bro. That is my opinion. But I like the name. I love the name. So let's see what's going on with Milady. But let's jump into a couple articles that I wanted to look at real quick. So first things first, right when you jump into CoinDesk, they're going to be here with the bearish stuff, right? You guys know how it is. 1 week we're super bullish, Bitcoin's going to 250,000, and then within a few days you see the polar bear. And then the polar bear is waving at us like, "Hey guys, how are you doing?" So let's just jump in here and let's see here. Bitcoin trader sees prices slump to 60,000 as crypto bulls see $650 million in liquidations. So let's see here. The crypto market capitalization dropped 7% in its sharpest fall this year as Bitcoin plunged 8% in 24 hours to wipe weekly gains and kickstart a market-wide decline. Bitcoin slumped from Thursday's high of 73,000 to as low as 65,000 early Friday before slightly recovering. Meanwhile, a broad-based index of most liquid cryptocurrencies was down 8.25%. Ether, Cardano, BNB, XRP showed similar losses while volatile meme coins like Dogecoin, Shiba fell 13%. Solana's tokens were the only major tokens in the green, up 1% since Thursday. The sell-off started during the U.S. trading hours, obviously, on Thursday as February Producer Price Index, PPI, came out 0.6 higher, doubling the pace in January and doubling economics forecasts, dousing hopes for a rate cut in May. And I'm glad they brought this up. You guys do know we've been covering this in a week from now, not even a week, actually in 4 days from now. In 4 days, we have the FOMC meeting coming out, and I'm telling you guys, there's going to probably be blood in the streets, what I'm thinking, and it's going to be pretty volatile for Bitcoin and for the market from what I'm taking in. And we'll take a pause from that article real quick. So you guys know we've been covering this March the 20th, which is in 4 days from now. In the States, the Fed's FOMC meeting is going to be coming out, and we're at a 100% basically sure agreement that they are not going to be having any kind of a rate cut this come around. And you know, regardless of whatever the market already kind of sees it, is it priced in right now? Most likely, I would say 90% of it's priced in, but we might still see some volatility the day before, which is going to be the 19th, and probably on the 20th. So be prepared. You're hearing it right now. You're hearing it. Be prepared, guys, for some more volatility. That might be a big reason why right now Bitcoin has been struggling to really break above 70,000 and stay above 70,000, right? So, getting back to that article real quick. Let's see here. Data shows that crypto's tracked futures suffered over 800 million in losses, the second largest figure this year. Longs or bets on higher prices suffered $660 million in liquidations. People going crazy on leverage. I haven't been doing leverage trading as of right now. Likely contributing to the sharp downturn. Liquidation occurs when an exchange forcefully closes a trader's leveraged position due to a partial or total loss of the trader's initial margin. Meanwhile, some traders warned of further losses in the coming weeks before an eventual price rebound. And that pretty much is what I've been saying. You can see here, I'll read it again. Meanwhile, some traders warn of further losses in the coming weeks before an eventual price rebound. So that right there sums it up. What I've been pretty much saying is I do think that we're going to continue in this slight bearish kind of a frame that we're in right now. You guys saw we mapped out when Bitcoin hits all-time highs, there's usually following some kind of a retracement. Now, right now, we've only seen an 11% retracement. I'm not necessarily saying that we're going to retrace another 20% because you have to remember, too, back in 2021 when we were mapping out those retracements, there was no ETFs, right? The market also as a whole was a lot smaller. There wasn't as many people that are trading like they are that there are now, right? So I think the retracements are right now when we see them are going to be shorter than what we saw back in 2021. So with that being said, was this the retracement, or maybe do we have another 5 or 10% of a retracement coming? That's something that we're going to have to map out. You know, don't have a crystal ball as of right now, even though some people do think that I am from the future. I'm here to tell you that I'm not. Because if I was technically from the future, I would have been screaming to you guys, make sure that you guys sell at the top, right? And retrace. So real quick, my plan B, welcome to the member squad, brother. Welcome to the member squad. Prodigy, thank you so much for that $1, bro. I appreciate that. Prodigy, are you part of the member squad, dude? You're family, so I mean, you're family, bro. You got to be part of the members. You're not green. Don't send super chats, bro. Just become a member. You're family, bro. Come on. Jen said, how do I become a member? So Jen, if you look under the video, there should be like a subscribe, right? And there should be a join button as well. Sometimes you have to exit out of the stream, or I'm sorry, not the stream, but the actual the live chat to see. Oh, okay. Prodigy said he's trying. It's on there, bro. You just got to look around. It's on there. If you're on your phone, I heard it's like a pain in the butt on your phone. But if you're on like a computer or something like that, it's a lot easier. Jen said, where's Clay? I haven't seen Clay in a while. I have not seen Clay in a while. I feel like he's probably going to pop up and be like, bro, I've been here the whole time. Search said, I'm holding 4 trillion, Milady. Search. 4 trillion, bro. We're going to need some kind of like verification there. 4 trillion? I'm not saying that you don't. But that's an enormous bag right there, bro. If you're really holding 4 trillion, well, I'll tell you right now. We'll go and look. We can check it out. We're creeps around here. So you're saying you're holding 4 trillion? Uh-oh. There is a couple wallets that do have 4 trillion in them. So he might be right. Who knows? There are a couple wallets that are holding 4 trillion in the Search said Milady is 1 hour away from position 1 on Binance in future votes. Let's hope. I think it's only like 4,500 votes away from right now. So Search, if you do have 4 trillion, bro, that's awesome, man. You're gonna be the first crypto trillionaire? Could be, bro. That's a lot of money right there in Milady. Muhammad said 4 trillion. That's nuts. Oh, you said it's in 2 separate wallets? All right. I hear you, bro. Well, if you do really have that much, man, that's awesome. I hope you're holding long term, bro. Because it definitely will play out. So let's see. So Milady right now, you guys can see for right now, she's holding that 21 mark. Now, like I was saying earlier about what we have as far as the FOMC meetings coming out, and possibly a little bit more pain in Bitcoin, right? We might see the same thing as far as retracements continuing for not just Milady, but for the whole altcoin crypto realm. With that being said, as we continue to move, whether it's going to be up or down, we are going to map spots for some support. For right now, like I said, though, the line in the sand for Milady for right now, I really do feel, and I think it might be healthy, is if we were to retrace and come towards this 18.6 right here, coming and making a nice bounce at this 200A right here. This is going to be our 200A moving average. For Bitcoin, she already did that. If you go to the 2 hour, like we covered, Bitcoin already actually made her retracement, and she's actually holding above it right now. The only reason why I'm telling you Bitcoin hasn't shot up from making that bounce right there is because of the FOMC meeting coming up right now. That's honestly probably the only thing. And I was telling you guys this a few days ago. As we get past the FOMC meeting, there's really nothing else that is going to be in our way until the halving, right? So I wouldn't be surprised is if we see a little bit more pain coming up to the FOMC meeting, which is this week coming up. We see a little bit more pain in the market. We get past the FOMC meeting, and then within the few days after that, Bitcoin gets right back up to 70,000, and we start making all-time highs again. I wouldn't be surprised if it plays out like that. Search said it will reach $2 billion market cap. You from the future, bro? You from the future or something, man? Something's going on here. That's pretty much, Search, that's what I was, I've been calling that for the last few months, that I think Milady in its prime is going to get to somewhere around $2 to $10 billion market cap is what I'm predicting. Somewhere around there. Eduardo said, where do you see Call going long term? Honestly, I see Call doing some big things. I really do. I really do think that Call is going to get up to $100 million market cap easily. I really do. On one of these dips, I'm not going to just strictly buy in to do some swing tradings. I'm going to buy in because I've been making massive profits. I'm going to buy in and just hold, right? So I'm kind of waiting. I am kind of not kicking myself, but I had the opportunity when I bought in right here, and I did sell when we were kind of on our way up because we moved really fast. I was like, we're probably going to see somewhat of a retracement again. Well, we didn't bounce back down here, so I'm kind of waiting. I have these spots marked for some support that we've had previously. This particular spot right here at the 5.3, you can see when we first made this all-time high, it was at around 90 right here. You can see we came all the way back down and retraced at around the 53. And actually, we moved, we bounced, and we broke below it. But the 53 is probably going to be my first line in the sand for if we are able to maybe retrace somewhere around there, where I'm going to just start dollar cost averaging in for the long-term hold as far as for Call. I think this project's going to do really well, and I wouldn't be surprised that they get somewhere probably listed on crypto.com in the near future. And if that's to happen, you better believe this thing's going to easily start running up. Steph said, guys, is there any time pattern for Binance to list the next coin, or is it just a casual moment? You know, honestly, I'm sure there's people out there that can map that or map it out, but I'm pretty sure they're pretty secretive as far as, like, let's say they already know that they're going to list Milady. They are pretty secretive as far as releasing that kind of news until it's already listed, right? Because obviously, if there was somewhere where you could just, and there might be, but if there was somewhere where you can, see what they're going to be listing, ahead of time, people would just be buying in on those projects and then just selling after they list, right? I mean, that would be a certain win. So usually, I'm pretty sure even with Coinbase, they usually kind of keep the news tight until after the fact. Or what I've seen is the news will get released like maybe a few hours prior to the listing, is what I've seen. And as far as market cap, Eduardo, like I said, for right now, I do see that Call could easily get up to $100 million. I really do think it can. $100 million for sure. We got to remember, for Corgi AI is at $1 billion. Corgi AI came from where Call's at, and it's at $1 billion right now. So could you imagine if Call gets up to $1 billion, the amount of gains? That's insane. Even from where it's at right now, it goes up to $1 billion. That's absolutely insane. Look at wallet holder number 7. 21 trillion. Up 4. He's at almost $5 million. What were you asking about this one? Look at holder number 7. Tell me why he purchased the day before Elon Musk tweeted. He did? Holy crap. The day before? Ain't that nuts? Bro, Search, you think that there's not people that are insider trading and stuff like that? 100%. That right there it guarantees that there is, right? But it's usually not going to be to the little guys. And I say us because if you're really holding 4 trillion, you're not part of this little guy squad, bro. I'm going to be honest with you. But that's crazy. And I see what you're saying. Tell me why he purchased the day before and he hasn't sold. Yeah, that's he obviously knows something, big coming with this project. For sure. Now, why didn't he sell and then reposition himself? That would be the thing, because after Elon tweeted that, Milady went up thousands of % and then retraced right after the hype died out. So I wonder why he didn't, take advantage of that and then maybe reposition himself. Who knows? Some people do not want to time the market, right? They just want to freaking, maybe he got word that something like that was going to come, or something big was going to come with with Milady, bought in like crazy. The tweet came out, it ran up, but maybe he didn't want to time the market, and he held, and now he's like, screw it, I went through all that, I'm holding diamond hands here. And someone that's also, we're looking at wallet number 7, someone that's holding $5 million of any kind of asset. You guys know how you guys are. Well, some of us have like 90% of everything we're worth in crypto, right? But I'm sure someone like this that has this much kind of funds, this is probably like 1% of what they're worth, right? So it's sitting in there, and they're not really too worried about it as of right now. Gecko said, Jamie said, can we look at Gecko? Yeah, let's bring up Gecko. We haven't looked at Gecko for a little while. I know a lot of people were so bullish on it, and then now I'm hearing people are like not so bullish, and I can see why. So looking at the month, it's still up 230%, but you can see for the week it's down 25%. This thing has literally been coming down. Now, this is the 2-hour, right? You guys see where it's approaching? It's approaching this 200-day moving average right here. I want to see for Gecko if this thing is going to, because it broke the 618 that I was telling you guys that it was finding support. It tested it, had the nice bounce. It broke out of this little bull flag that we kind of had mapped out, but it didn't play out the way you kind of wanted it, because it looked like it made a double top end pattern, and you can see it started to retrace as it started slowly bleeding. And you can see right now it is coming up towards this 200-day moving average right here. We're going to see that's going to be a very big spot. I will say the 200-day moving average, this is on the 2-hour. If this thing can hold, you'll see probably a nice little bounce. If it breaks, this is going to be your line in the sand right here. We've had it mapped this 12 mark right here, or 12.9, whatever you want to call it, around the 12 mark right here. If it breaks this 200, this is going to be the line in the sand right here for Gecko to stay bullish and for it to find some kind of a bounce. If it doesn't, then you're going to be looking at numbers that it was previously before it broke out as far as Gecko, which honestly, if let's say, I don't know, like depending on where you bought in, right? If you bought in down here, you're sitting on profits, right? So if this thing comes down and breaks this down here and maybe comes back down to some of these key levels, like right here, the 786, and finds support maybe at the 786, it wouldn't be a bad spot right here at this point to just start dollar cost averaging in like crazy, right? Because at some point it's going to find a spot for some support, and it's going to most likely bounce. There's a lot of people that are invested in this project. A week ago, every freaking 5 comments were check out Gecko, right? Check out Gecko. And Brett. Brett was the other one. I haven't heard Brett in a little while. But check out Gecko. Check out Gecko. So, there's a lot of people that are invested in this project. Maybe they did sell off. Who knows? But it did have a lot of hype. So, I see this project probably doing fairly well in this bull run. Possibly, right? The reason why I say possibly, because I don't know anything about this project whatsoever. I don't know anything about this project whatsoever, other than what I can see on the charts that you guys can see, right? So, like I said, if this thing breaks this the 200-day and it breaks this spot that we have that was previously some resistance, if it breaks that spot as support, the 12, it's gonna probably come back down towards this 786 level at around the basically gaining a 0. And you guys know what we always say in the channel. It's that mental kind of spot where a project, if they gain or lose a 0, if it gains a 0, that's when probably people are like, hell yeah, and they buy in, right? It's a mental spot, even though right before it drops that 0 at the 10, they won't touch it, right? But it drops at 1% and gains that 0 again, people want to jump all in on the project a lot of times. So maybe that's what it needs to, make the sellers get overwhelmed and the buyers to come in and take over again. So Search said, can I click on his address and see when he bought in? Can I do that? I really don't know if it'll give us, it should. It's not letting me do anything. That's weird. It's not letting me see exactly when he bought in. But it's weird because like my screen, I don't know if you guys can see that when I clicked into it, it's grayed out. Like I can't click into anything on here. Even this advertisement I can't click into. That's very that's odd. He's got it he's making sure we can't see it. Craig, what's going on? Craig, we have a meeting after this stream, just letting you know, for members. If you can if you're at work, you can rewatch the meeting. So just letting you know. ONT said, load up, guys, load up. Jen said she does not. I don't see join so difficult. I'm so sorry, Jen. You're one of a lot of people. For whatever reason, it's like some people cannot get into the freaking hit the join button. Mohammed said, how long is the stream today? I don't know. As long as we want it to be, right? As long as we want it to be. Tales from the Street said, bro, you seen Boom? Yes, we saw Boom, bro. We saw it. We saw it, bro. Let's see. Let's go back to Boom real quick and see if it's still holding. You guys, let me. Do you guys think this is the top right here? Put your vote in now. Was that the top for Boom right here, or is this just setting up to go on another run? Now remember, before you vote, market cap right now is shot up to $1.2 billion. It is up 2,400% in the last basically day and a half. 2 days. We'll call it 2 days. This thing's up 2,400%. Was that the top? Or is this just setting up to maybe do one of those 236 bounces right here, where it comes back, maybe retest the 236, and it goes on another run? I'll give the poll a few minutes, and we'll find out what everybody's saying in there. Search said Etherscan is broken. Search, it's not broken, bro. You know those they got whale protection. They got whale protection on there, bro. You click into there, they're like, nope, sorry, you cannot see any more information. Arnold just said Milady is 3,000 votes away from being number one on Binance's futures. So now, guys, before you guys vote, it looked like it was about to jump back up on here. Anonymous, welcome to the members. Welcome to the members. Jen, Anonymous did it. We're going to have a meeting right after this, Anonymous, so be ready, bro. Justin said Boom is not even on Coinbase yet. What is Boom trading on? I know it's on, bro, but it's on Binance. I mean, it's on Binance. It's trading like crazy on Binance. That's where most of the well, actually, Gate.io has about Gate.io is at 800 million. Binance is at 500 on this one. But if you look down here, there's a couple other Binances that have also some buy-ins. So Boom, Book of Meme is on Solana. Let's look at something real quick. We'll be back here for a call. Let's see something here. Where's Boom on Solana? Is this it right here? Boom. I want to see something here, bruh. Bro, who was able to buy in all the way down here, dude? Because I know a lot of you guys are buying it on the exchange probably, right? This thing, bro. Let me see if it'll give us some numbers here. Bruh. 7,000% from the bottom. You guys wanna see some stuff that'll make you just be like, oh my gosh. Let's find out what the top traders are for Boom. This will make you kind of feel sick. So I don't see anything too impressive yet. We had somebody buy in 800,000 and sold 1 million. We had someone buy in 300,000 and sold 500. 300,000 sold 400. 440 sold 540. Let me see here. There's got to be there's always somebody that throws in like $100 and makes out like 100 grand. This person put in 1,400 and sold out 18K at 16,000. Let's see here. This person made 20 grand, put in 15, sold at 36. I mean, there's some big numbers here, but I was expecting someone that made, someone that made the most made $183,000 in a day, but they also did put in $800,000, you know, so if you look at percent wise, I mean, I've seen some of these where you click in and it's like someone put in, like, look at this. I feel like percent wise, this person right here put in $89 and they cashed out $10,000 on here. That's crazy. I feel like that should be the top right there because the person seemed to make the most percent wise. Look at this. This guy put in $33 and cashed out $12,000 on Boom. That's crazy. That is absolutely crazy. Well, let's check out the poll and let's see. So we had about 35 people vote, and for right now, it's almost a split. It's like split, but we have 53% of people saying yes, it was the top, and we have 47% saying that it was not the top. So there you have it. You know, you have a split decision right now as far as it was Boom was at the top. Guess we're going to find out. But real quick, shout out to Maurice for joining the squad, the member squad. Maurice, we have a meeting right after this stream, so make sure you are available. It won't be for too long, but make sure you're available, all right? If you're not, you can always go back and any of the exclusive content, you can go right back and watch it. You know, it'll be on for yourself, so you can click into it. Let me see here. Move this poll out of my way so I can see what's going on here. Joseph said it's going up. Is it going up, Joseph? I don't know, bro. What's Milady's doing right now? Is Milady's about to have a V-shaped recovery? All right, I'm ending the poll. Let's do another poll real quick. Guys, if you're in call, can you stop buying real quick so I can get a good position in? Could you guys do that for me? Like, just stop buying real quick, just for a little while. Just for a little while, just stop buying so I can get a good position in. And I swear this time, I'm not gonna sell this time. All right, Scout's honor. I am going to hold. I will hold. Can you guys just stop buying for a little while? Muhammad came with the update. Milady is 2,000 votes away, guys, for Binance's future. Muhammad, does it tell you when the contest ends? Could you find that out for us? Oh, and you know what, Prodigy? It just hit me, Prodigy. You were asking. I hope you're still here, Prodigy. I know you probably are. You were asking what project did you want to look at again? Don't make me come after you in the Discord. What project did you want to look at again, bro? I'm sorry. I just hit me. I was like, I need to check that out. And then I was whatever I was doing. You said, I know it was Dragon something. Justin said, can you check these two projects? Which ones, bro? What projects you want to look at, Justin? Prodigy said Dragon Coin on Sol. All right. My bad, bro. So, I mean, it's definitely been, I was going to say it's been on an upward movement. You can see it kind of actually went into like a little channel, a long channel where it kind of consolidated for a while. It went on a nice run, but was that the top right there for right now? Freaking 10 zeros, that's crazy. I mean, for this, like we always talk about, bro, the liquidity is there. It's got 173,000 locked liquidity, and it's at a $1 million market cap. So, I mean, definitely, it definitely could be a good buy or a good, good hold as we get into DeFi season. Like I always tell you guys for Solana though, it's like a project like this, not probably a terrible project whatsoever, but there's just so much competition on Solana. There's so much competition that it's like a lot of these projects will pump and then they'll just go back into the shadows, of the Solana eco or the Solana DeFi, because it's just like there's so much going on. But for this project, has this thing been out for a while? Let me zoom out here. Yeah, this thing's been out for a little while. Towards the big, so it came out in January, so it's been out for a few months. You can see it topped out right there. So I mean, honestly, what am I gonna say? So honestly, what I would say for this project, bro, is if this is something you believe in long term, then I would just be dollar cost averaging in, bro. It's sitting right here at the 786. You can see it's finding support at the 786. So I mean, I would say anything at that 786 or below, if you're able to buy in anywhere under this channel, under the 786, would be a good dollar cost averaging in. If this is the project that you want to hold on for, for a little while until this has like another nice pump, But like I said, unfortunately for Solana, there's just so much competition out there. When you go back over to Call, and Call right now doesn't have any competition. It really doesn't have much competition on the Chronos ecosystem. So looking, on here, there's Call, VVS, and Corgi AI that are really the top movers, right? And, Corgi AI is doing good. It's at $1 billion market cap. It really hasn't been doing much in the last few weeks. Coming off of a massive run. VVS is always going to be here because it's a awesome swap, right? And then you have Call that just came out that's getting all the hype on Chronos DeFi. And that's why you're seeing a lot of volatility, but you're also seeing a lot of hype and a lot of movement going towards the upside. A project like that Dragon is sitting on Solana's ecosystem that has 7,000 freaking new projects every day. So when you see that, it's going to be saturated, as far as projects. So what I said was buying under that 786 could be a good spot, but you might be holding on for a little while until you see a big pump again. But I think it probably will happen eventually as we get into DeFi season. Almost everything's going to pump in DeFi. So look at all those greens in the chat, bro. It looks good. Dragon Coin. Larry said, how about Solon Shib? What is that? Look at this. The Book of Solana. Wait, Solana, are you talking about Solana Shiba or something? What is this? Am I typing this in correctly? Which one are you talking about, Larry? Larry. Randy said he's got to go get a haircut. Well, he said don't let anything happen while he's gone. I mean, I can't guarantee anything, bro. We might find a hidden gem and you might miss out. I'm just kidding with you, bro. Oh, yeah, let's check this poll real quick. So we have about 40 people vote. Is Milady about to bounce? And we have 87% saying yes and 13% saying no. Who's the fudders out there? Who is the fudders out there with the 13% saying no? Speak up. Jake said call. Let's go. Jake, we all came to an agreement though. Listen, we all came to an agreement. Hey, and Larry, let me know because the project you asked I can't find. So let me know, brother, and I'll bring it right back up. Jake, we all came to an agreement that we're gonna stop buying in on call for the next hour, just so I can buy in and get a good position. All right, so we're just waiting real quick. We're looking for, just give me something here, like maybe a 15-20% retracement so I can jump in real quick. And then you guys just start going crazy and buying in, right? I'm just kidding with you. Rob said, can you look at Soul Pets? Bro, where do they get all these names? Soul Pets. All right, so you guys already know the first thing I look at is market cap and liquidity. Liquidity looks good, 240,000 lock liquidity, and you have about market cap of right under $2 million. So it doesn't look bad. Looking at the chart, let's see here. This thing came out on the 13th, so it's been out for about 3 days. Looking at the chart, to be honest, the chart doesn't look impressive, right? It doesn't look impressive. It looks like where it's at right now, it's at a spot where it's been kind of finding a lot of support, literally right where it's at. You can see it's bounced multiple times on this spot right here. So the only thing that I would say about this project is if this is a long-term hold for you, market cap's low, liquidity's good, anything below this spot that we have as support. So if it was to break anything below this 19.7, you can see just in the last 3 days, if you were able to buy anywhere under this spot right here, you're in the plus, right? So if you were able to buy, you were in the plus. So I would look like right now, it is technically just broke below that support level at around the 19.7. So anywhere below that support level, I'd probably look at as far as dollar cost averaging in if this was a long term. And I say long term, you guys know how DeFi is. Long term could be a week or 2 weeks down the road, right? Because DeFi is a bunch of stick and moving, right? You're buying in, doubling your profits, and then you're moving to another project, right? DeFi is fast, for the most part. Unless you can find hidden gems like Call, Myro, Bunk, Book of Meme, stuff like that. If you can find it and you bought in at a good price, then I would be like, you know what? Don't stick and move particularly, but you don't really know until after the fact when the project freaking, gets on major exchanges and stuff. You're like, people that bought in are sold down here, and then it goes on in a major exchange and it goes up to $1 billion. You're like, well, yep, I missed out on $1 million there, right? So someone said Milady's is moving. She's trying right now. Soul said, can you check Yak? Yak. Is this today's DeFi, huh? Today is DeFi DeFi day. Oh, yeah. Is this the Yak that you speak of, buddy? Adam said he's about to buy more call. Adam, don't you do it, boy. I know where you live. Don't do it. You gotta watch out for Adam because he'll throw 20 grand in the damn project and make it freaking go up. Don't do it, boy. Everybody's in here. Call. Is this gonna be the call channel? We're gonna have. Is it gonna be Milady and call? That's it, guys. I need to get a good position back. I can't believe I sold. I had 600 or 700 billion. I bought in when it was at $500,000 market cap, and I sold for a quick little $2,000 gain, right? And honestly, now the thing would have been up to probably 8 or 9, probably around 8 to 10 grand right now if I didn't sell. Yeah, guys. The stress, right? The stress. So looking at Yak from my boy Soul, so it just made an all-time high recently at around that 37 mark. So you guys already know what I'm going to say about this is as long as it can stay above this 236 fib right here, which the 236 was some resistance, you can see. So if it can find support at the 236, I wouldn't be surprised if this thing can continue to move up. It is on the Ethereum network, so definitely pretty good. Market cap relatively low, around 27 million, and the liquidity is pretty good at $1.2 million locked. So definitely looks good. So if this thing can stay up above the 236, I honestly think this could easily break this little all-time high that it has that it's not far from right now and continue to move. So as far as support, I'm gonna bypass the 236. That the support for 236 is for it to be bullish, right? If it does break that 236, I would say for dollar cost averaging in, the 0.5 is where you're going to be looking for at around that 18 mark. That 18 mark, you can see it bounce multiple times, right? So you're going to want to hold, or you're going to want to look for that 0.5 as far as dollar cost averaging in. So anything at or below the 0.5 would be a big spot for just dollar cost averaging in on this project. And shout out to my boy Prodigy, just joined the squad. Look at my boy's all green, bro. It looks great on you, bro. It looks great. I know you were having problems. What did you have to do to get find the join button? Jin's already probably gone on vacation, so she's probably already gone. So I would say help Jin out, but she's gone. Adam said about to get a 300 Billy bag, bruh. Adam, come on, bruh. Dude, thought we were like family. Thought you were like family, bro. Let me go look back on my call and see what's going on. So what I'm looking for call is I honestly don't think we're going to be bouncing. I think a lot of the big players that bought in really low down here have since sold out, right? And they're probably like myself where they're probably looking for a position to jump right back in long term. So what I'm going to be looking for is, and I'm going to map it on here right here, is I'm going to be looking for anywhere at or around probably where we bounced off of around the 72, right? This was actually while we were on stream, remember? And I was like, damn it, I would have bought in right here if I would have caught it in time. But I wasn't paying attention. So you can see this was a previous spot that we hit our head on multiple times. And you can see we did find it as support. So if we're able to bounce down towards that 72, I'm going to raise Adam's 300 billion. And I'm going to buy 600 billion right when we get there, Adam. So don't buy in right now, bro. I'm watching. I know what your wallet is, so I'm watching right now. Got my eye on you, Adam. Shout out to Rob. Rob joining the member squad. Bro, we got a stacked up member squad now. Remember, everybody that is a member, right after this stream, we are going to have a quick meeting. We're going to map out what we're going to have in the future. And I want to get some, some insight on what you guys want to do as far as that. So if you guys are able to, $5 to join the membership, and we're going to be going through some exclusive stuff. It's almost like a one-on-one with myself and the whole squad. And like I said, you get exclusive perks. Obviously, your name's going to be green. You get exclusive emojis. But the real big thing that I think that really holds value is the fact that we're going to have smaller lives where we're going to go through every meeting that we have. It's going to focus on something, right? Like day trading, swing trading, leverage trading, finding hidden gems. What I do to find hidden gems as far as how we called out call when it was at $500,000 market cap. Little things like that we're going to go through and much more. So make sure if you guys are able to join the squad, like I said, $5, it will be increasing for anybody that jumps in, in like a month or two down the road. So what am I missing here? So I'm going to end the poll. We got 60 votes, and majority of the people are saying that yes, that Milady is going to, or Milady is about to bounce. So we'll see how that plays out. I'm going to end the poll. Let's go back and see what Milady is doing right now. Nothing too crazy. Let's go back and look at what, so remember we had a poll about boom too. Was this the high? We'll keep mapping this as well. As of now, it was the high. As of right now. Going over to Bitcoin, back over to Bitcoin real quick. Let's check out and see what's going on. So, like I was saying at the beginning of the stream, I'm not expecting Bitcoin, honestly. And if we do, it's going to be probably a quick little move. Like if we run up, I think it's going to be short-lived. Just because right now we have this FOMC meeting looming in the next few days. So that's why I think for right now, we're seeing low volume. We're hitting our head. We did jump up yesterday briefly to 70,000, but it was very quickly retraced. We tried to hold this spot right here at the 69. Hey, 69 as support, but we couldn't. But we are holding the 200 days, so that is still looking very good as far as that. Overcome said we need a no FUD coin. Bro, after watching what some of these YouTubers that come out with their own coin, I wouldn't dare do that, right? Because I wouldn't dare do that. I just wouldn't want to I wouldn't want to set myself up or any of you guys up with any of that stuff, right? Because you see some of these people that create their own coins and it just doesn't work out, right? It just doesn't work out. And then you have everybody coming on their stream like, bro, what's going on? I don't want to have anything to do with any of that stuff, right? We're here to make money, not do any of that stuff. We'll capitalize on other people that make coins, right, and tokens. Keep my eye on call. So Bailey said only 1,000 left to be number one on Milady. Damn, we'll be there. We'll definitely be there. We had somebody in the chat. I think he's from the future. I forgot what his name was. Where was he? But he said he holds 4 trillion Milady, and he said that we're going to be at $2 billion market cap and we're going to win the contest. And we're going to be at the top of the contest in the next few hours is what he said. 600 votes. Thanks for the update, guys. I appreciate that. Rob said, is the members only meeting usually around this time? Well, Rob, this members only meeting is actually going to be the first because we just rolled out members only about 4 days ago. I think 3 or 4 days ago. So this is going to be the first meeting that we actually hold. And that's something that I can take as far as good time frames and all that good stuff for the whole squad on when and where, what we're going to be, as far as when we're going to have the meetings, right? So, and then also to remember, you will have access to that content. It won't be lost. So if let's say for whatever reason one day we have a meeting and you can't make it, you can come right back, and jump in on there. You won't miss anything. So. Oh, damn. Rob, where are you at? Rob said it's 1 a.m. here. Where are you at, brother? If it's 1 o'clock where you're at, let me just predict you got to be across the world because it's 1 o'clock p.m. in the states where I'm at. So I'm saying that you're probably in, Rob, I'm trying to look at your name, Rob Joyner. You're somewhere in Europe. I would imagine, right? You're somewhere in Europe, you have to be. Either that or like Australia. Mario said thoughts on Dogelon Mars. Oh yeah, the Dogelon Mars burns. Yeah, did you see that? That is something no one's been talking about that much like on here. Yeah, you're in Australia. All right, nice. Good day, mate. He's probably like, oh God, don't start saying that. Well, that's awesome, bro. Let's see. So, someone just asked about the Dogelon, the burn. So, if you guys saw, Dogelon posted that they had just burned 1 trillion coins recently. But what's crazy? Call's not pumping right now, Jake. Don't get me scared, bro. So what's crazy is that they did that burn and you don't really see it on the charts right now. You don't see it on the charts as of right now. So I think long term, I think that was awesome what they did as far as if they did that burn for 1 trillion coins on with the Dogelon. I think long term this is going to be a really good thing, right? Because anytime they can take out any kind of coins that are in circulation is going to be nothing but great as far as for the price, right? I think right now, Dogelon, they have a struggle getting back into the limelight on the meme coin realm, right? They have a lot of other meme coins that are going crazy, right? And I think they're having trouble bringing in new users on Dogelon, right? You have the dedicated community that's still holding, and maybe you do have some new people influxing coming in. But as far as like a crazy like Dogelon just shoots up 1,000%, it hasn't been happening. And could you imagine if they said that for Milady right now? We just burned 1 trillion coins in circulation. It wouldn't be much, right, out of the 734 that are in circulation. But do you understand what it would do to the price right now as far as just the hype? Now you compare that to what Dogelon, it didn't really do much yet. And that leads me to think that there's just the hype train is not here right now for Dogelon. So, like I always tell everybody, you want to buy in when projects aren't on the hype train, right? You want to buy in, and get good positions on a lot of these projects when, they're kind of on the back burner and they have yet to explode. Dogelon did wake up though recently, right? So it's on a nice pump. It's trying to hold some of these gains, so hopefully it can. Hold some of these gains. But I think in the long run, Dogelon's going to do pretty well in this bull run for sure. It just has massive competition. So we got everybody. So we have Rob in Australia. Let's hear. Mohammed's in the UK. That's right. Let's see here. Frank said that's crazy that Milady is close to the number 1 spot. That is pretty crazy. I mean, we're probably going to hit it here. I'm like waiting for someone to come in and tell us. Kid Talk's over in the Philippines. We know that. Jake said that. Damn it. Come on, guys. We're getting so close. All I need is it to come down towards this level right here. That's all I'm asking, and then we'll just start buying in like crazy. Let me see if Adam bought in. I know his wallet, so let me see here. Let me see. I know his wallet, so keep an eye on him. You'll know when Adam buys in. He'll drop 20K on the project. Gotta keep your eye on him. Mario said, Milady is my biggest bag and Dogelon's my second. Nice. Like I said, bro, I'm not fudding Dogelon at all. I think in the bull run, like when we're in the thick of this run, I think Dogelon's going to go back to all-time highs, right? And we already mapped it out at a time. It was at 1.2 billion at a time. So I think that it will reach those levels again. Will it exceed those levels? That's what we'll have to figure out, right? The market cap relatively low, but you can see if we go back to the market cap for all-time high, it was at $1.28 billion. So I think that this thing could easily get up to that 1.28 billion again. looks like Dogelon and Milady's market caps are getting close to it again. At Milady at 165, Dogelon at 160 for right now. That's what I'm trying to figure out, Muhammad. You're the one giving us the updates. When does it end? Does it not? It doesn't tell us, does it? Justin said, "Did you check the project yet, Uranus?" No, I thought you were talking about. I thought you were saying Uranus, like calling me that, and I was like, "Damn, Justin, thought we were cool." So I didn't know that was a project, bro. I thought you were just throwing out some stuff on the chat. I was like, "Bruh, thought we were cool." Let's check it out, bro. Why is call going back up? Bro, look, I just said stop buying in, and everybody's just buying in right now. This is ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. Mohammed said it doesn't tell us when it ends. Anus. Yeah. This project's pumping. Damn, this project's pumping for sure, dude. Looks good. You got some big buys in here. Might keep my eye on this one. Looks like, let's see here, market cap's at 2 million, liquidity's at 162,000 locked. Looks pretty good. This project looks like there's it's got a lot of hype right now, because you can see whenever you get into a project and you're seeing buy-ins 4,000, 1,600, 1,000. When you're seeing that, that usually means the project's pumping, right? Or it's got a lot of hype behind it. So you can see right here, that all-time high was probably within the last few hours ago. It was at around the 28. It has broke down. That was a beautiful bounce right there at the 618. Look at that. Bounced right at the 618 at that 11 mark. And since then, it's been on another run. Right now, it's hitting its head on the 236. You see that, Justin? Hitting its head at the 236 right here. So we'll have to see if it can break. If it breaks that 236, you might see it come back up. It looks like resistance is going to be between the 236 and the top of the fib right here at the 25. If it can break that 25, it's going to probably retest that all-time high and eventually break above it. But right now, it's at a key level of some solid, oh man, there it is, solid level or solid spot for some big resistance at that 236. Prodigy over here telling everybody call can surpass Milady. Bro, can you keep that to yourself right now? I am trying to get a good position in, if you don't mind. If you just don't mind for like an hour, just don't say anything. I can't get a good position when you're over here screaming facts that call is going to surpass Milady. Sheesh. Justin, yeah, I was messing with you, bro. I was messing with you. Yeah, Uranus looks good, bro. I mean, it looks good. Right now, like I said, you're gonna have that test to see if it's gonna break that 236 or not. If it can break that 236, you're up. You're probably gonna be going up towards this all-time high and hopefully breaking it. If it can't break that 236, you might see somewhat of another retracement. Obviously, as far as support, if I was looking at this project, that the 618 is pretty much that pivotal spot right here for this project to stay bullish. So if you see it come back down and maybe have a bounce at the 618 again, be a good spot, in my opinion, to possibly jump in and maybe swing trade it, run it back up towards the 236. And that's something we're going to be learning in the members club. So if you guys haven't already, jump in on the members club. It's $5 to join. It's that little join button right there next to the subscribe. So Carrero said, "What's a good position to jump in on crawl if you don't mind, please?" Yeah, no worries, dude. So right now, for me particularly, so to answer your question, I think any time is honestly not a bad time to jump in on call, just because the market cap is only at $6 million right now, right? There's a big community building behind this thing. I mean, you can tell something's boiling up with this project. One thing I will say is if you see how we've hit highs and we've kind of retraced, we've hit highs and we've retraced. So what I would say is just maybe monitor the charts and maybe look for some kind of a retracement. We just were given a beautiful retracement probably about an hour ago when it bounced at this spot right here at the 72. That's what I'm looking for myself. The 72, if it comes down to the 72, you're going to see a big buy-in, and it's going to be right here. It's going to say, no, my wallet says no FUD. I was able to do a custom wallet, so it says no FUD on here. So y'all see whenever I buy in, I'm going to buy in big. It'll say no FUD on there. But look at, yeah, like I said, the spot that I'm looking for particularly is going to be around that 72, 73 mark, somewhere around there. If it bounces anywhere near there or under, I'm going to be buying in. There's search. Milady first. So Pierre asked, when is the voting done? That's something that we have not been able to get a concrete answer on. Nobody can find out where the hell it says that when the contest ends. And I think they're doing that on purpose. So, you know, it kind of keeps the momentum, the suspense is what I'm looking for, the suspense. Kaktoshi said there's no join buttons here, man. What the F? Dude, Prodigy, real quick. Because you said you couldn't find the join. How did you end up finding the join button? Help Kaktoshi out. Breaking news, guys. Breaking news. Lost in Tokyo said we hit the number one spot. On the Binance futures for Milady. Number one spot. And I want to say probably to all you guys out there, we did our part. Even if you weren't able to vote, you guys were still here. We're still making content, right? And we are covering it. We helped. And that's awesome. Now we need to hold that number one spot. Milady is at number one spot for futures. I wonder if that's going to be a big move for us. I want to see if the charts are maybe going to react on that. We'll have to see. Someone asked, how can you buy call? So to buy call, you're going to need to, it's going to be on your DeFi. As of right now, it's not on an exchange yet. So you're going to need to have a DeFi wallet that has Chronos, crypto.com Chronos. And you're going to basically go into your DeFi wallet and you can buy it either. You're going to need Chronos, the native coin, the native token. You're going to need that as far as for your transactions, either that or USDC, but you're going to need Crow regardless for the transaction. So you might as well just buy Crow, put it into your DeFi wallet, and then you're going to need to go onto your VVS or your MMF swap, and you're going to type in, you're going to need to get the, this is the address for call right here. And I can't believe I just posted that because I am waiting for a freaking dip. I'm waiting for a dip right now. So I'm trying to discourage anybody from buying in right now for a little while so I can get a good position. Frank said, I'm shocked Milady made it to number one. How do you pronounce that project? Is it Delism? Delism? I don't know. Had such a great lead. Yes, congrats to Milady. That is crazy. So, Kaktoshi, Prodigy said, go onto your desktop, bro. If you have a desktop, a computer, or even a tablet, if you can get on real quick and go to the stream, you'll probably be able to find the join button. For whatever reason, when everybody gets onto the mobile, it's like not giving them the join button for whatever reason. I don't know why. Volt said, I just bought 10 billion Milady. Is this a good amount for a long-term holding? Definitely, bro. I mean, everybody's got different financial situations, right? So if that, I mean, 10 billion is a solid bag, right? The one thing I always say is if we, if you get any other opportunity of retracements, just keep dollar cost averaging in, whether it's $20 here, $20 there, right? Just keep dollar cost averaging in whatever you can, and just keep building your bag. Prodigy said it's a bull flag. Where? Oh, on cock. I mean on I said cock on call. I mean, I guess I would say it. Shh, just be quiet, man. Don't say that. Man, Prodigy don't want to see your boy win. He don't want to see your boy win over here. I mean, so what Prodigy's pointing out is some possibly a bull flag or descending little wedge that we have right here. What a lot of times you'll see is we'll kind of like each one of these moves, right? We can pick out each one. I mean, you can see we had a run, and then we go into this fallen wedge, it finds some support, and then boom, we go on another run, right? So you can see we kind of are in that situation right now where we made an all-time high again. We're in a fallen wedge. Where are we going to find some support? Hopefully we can maybe come close towards this buy zone that I want right here at the 72, and then we see a nice big bounce right here. But, with Prodigy freaking pointing out stuff like that and, and telling everybody that it's going to be bigger than Milady, I don't see how we're going to get down to there. I really don't see how we're going to get down to there, because Prodigy doesn't want to see everybody else eat around here. Oh, you're saying no, sir, not. Oh, okay. No. I thought you were talking to me. Let's see here. Vegas. You said Vegas is waving? Okay, we'll wave back. Pierre said buy Mong coin too. I've heard some good things on Mong. Jacob said, what does number 1 mean? So Jacob, we are, and let me pull it up real quick. I can't pull up the actual link because in the States they have us banned from Binance. But on Binance we have right now, is it already down here? Yeah. So on Binance, this is what it looks like. Right here, we are number 1 now. We took out this project this is going to be basically for Binance futures. So what it is it's not necessarily us getting listed on Binance yet, but they're going to list it on there so people can actually do future trading on here. So, but the reason why it's such a big deal is because people are thinking, and we already saw there was a project that was like number 6 on here that just got listed on Binance. So a lot of people are thinking, if we're number 1, they're 100% going to be listing us for Binance as far as a listing so you can trade on Binance. And the reason why that's so big is because Binance is the biggest exchange in the world, has the most users. So that'll bring the most exposure and bring in the most money for Milady. And while we're already on their page, this was a big thing, and this is what I was covering yesterday in the video as we started to have some retracement. That hopium is, don't forget guys, for Milady, they have plans to do some big burns on Milady, and they also plan on doing staking for Milady. So that's some big things. Remember, a lot of people were asking me a while back, is there any kind of utility for Milady? And I was like, well, there's not yet. But as we evolve, we probably will see that roll out. And it happened a lot sooner than I thought. They rolled out to where they're going to start burning circulating supply of Milady, which would in return be nothing but positive for the price on Milady. Less in circulation, price increases, right? And then obviously if you start having staking, which means you can go on their platform that they're probably, because they're building a launch pad, they're going to have where you're going to be able to get onto their launch pad, stake whatever you have right now of Milady, and probably make some kind of an APY back, where you're basically, I don't know if it's daily or weekly or whatever the case is, you're going to be getting back Milady while you're holding your bag, just staking. And what that does for the price is it encourages people to hold long term, and it brings down the sell pressure for this project. And there was something else, and then you can see we did show this yesterday. I saw a couple YouTubers actually covering this as well. Is that they also posted, this was yesterday, this is still very good. They're showing you that we're still up 250%. This is as of yesterday. Things have changed a little bit, and you can see daily spot volume in between 25 27 million, and average daily volume is over $50 million. And as of this post, we were number 2 on Binance futures. Well, now we're number 1. So we are number 1. Bruh. What's going on with call? Let me in. Come on, call. Try not to let that FOMO set in, right? But yeah, everything's looking good, guys. I mean, right now, we have the FOMC meeting looming in the next few days, so I honestly don't think that, the markets are going to be doing anything crazy as of now. And if it does, it's going to be most likely short-lived, because on the 20th, which is in 4 days from now, we have the FOMC meeting coming out, and we're going to, we're probably going to see some volatility. So Frank said, shout out to everybody who voted. And Jojo said, I can only dream what Binance can do for Milady, right? Because and also too, it's going to be a cascade event. So when Binance gets listed, or whenever Milady gets listed on Binance, Coinbase is going to follow, right? Coinbase is like, well, shit, they're eating up some of that pie. Now we want to get some of it too, right? Because when Binance lists Milady, you better believe the volume is going to jump up to $100 million volume every single day. Right? So you're going to see a Coinbase, a platform like that, and they're going to be like, well, we want to jump in on that too. And that's what's going to increase volume even more, because those two platforms are the biggest in the world right now. You have all these other platforms like Crypto.com, KuCoin, Gate.io. You can go down the list, right? And all of them don't do the numbers that Binance and Coinbase do daily. So getting a project listed on those two platforms is nothing but just a outstanding thing for the project. Let's see here. Pierre said, bro, you're doing a good job. Keep the live for 1 more hours. 1 more hour, bro? How long? We've been on for almost 2 hours right now. Almost 2 hours. Make sure real quick, you guys hit the like. If you haven't already, hit that like. And we have a meeting after this. Anybody that's a member, we have a meeting right after this. So Prodigy said no, he can use his iPhone too. You have to convert it to desktop format and click the plug-in icon on the top left corner. Oh man, leaps and bounds. Mike, what's going on, bro? And Jacob's asking, how do I feel? You're asking me how do I feel about Tonic? Tonic is another project that's covered on damn it, call. Tonic is another project that's on the Chronos that's actually listed on Crypto.com as well, but it's a big DeFi project. We've covered this. You can see obviously we have the chart up. I think this project in the long term it's going to do really well. It did really well in the last bull run. The market cap is very low. It has a very big community behind it, or it did. I don't know if they still are, as big. But, it says it has almost 40,000 wallets open. So, it's a pretty big project for what it is. And it's only at about $34 million market cap. So, with that being said, I think in the bull run, this project should do some pretty solid numbers. I'm thinking. So. Don't worry. I'll get in on call. Don't worry. I'll get it. There's always a retracement. And this time I won't miss out. This time I will not miss out, guys. So let's just do a quick recap on what we got going on for today. First things first, Shout out to everybody that voted. Milady finally made it to #1 as far as futures for right now, from what I'm hearing. Hopefully we can hold that. If we can hold that, it's going to be nothing but a plus. Imagine if we do still see somewhat of a retracement, for Milady, and you're able to eat this retracement. If you're able to eat it up and get a good position on this, and Binance announces in the next few weeks that they're listing, or they listed Milady, imagine how you're going to feel, right? Imagine how you're going to feel. You're going to feel so rejoiced that you actually took advantage of this beautiful dip that we're getting blessed with right now. And Milady is going to easily be breaking all-time highs again. So that's why I always tell you guys, don't be scared. Dollar cost average in. Make sure you have dry powder for some days that are volatile. We have the FOMC meeting. I keep saying it, coming up in the next few days. So just be ready to maybe snag up some discounts that we might see, as far as that. But for right now, even where we're at right now, not a bad time to just continue to just dollar cost average in on Milady. We got big things coming for Milady. We just covered the burning, the staking, the Binance. It's all setting up. I'm telling you guys. And then another thing too is what I'm predicting is if we do see any more volatility, we're most likely going to come down and probably catch this 200-day moving average, maybe at around this 18, 19 mark, somewhere around there is what I'm thinking as far as Milady. For Bitcoin, she is hugging the 200-day moving average, the 200-day SMA moving average right now out in the 2 hours. She's just going to, I'm probably stay around this area for right now. If we do see a pump, I think it's going to be short-lived and probably get rejected at some point and retrace back to where it's at right now. It's finding some solid support at around that 68. Like I said, we have the volatility coming as far as with the FOMC meeting, so we'll see how that plays out. But until then, I think that we're going to probably not see anything too much for Bitcoin until we get past the FOMC meeting. Once that FOMC meeting's over with, guys, we're going to be right back up and running. And we're going to be right back making all-time highs probably for every other project that we have right now. So I hope you guys are ready and do not get scared off. Do not get scared off whatsoever. Jacob said, wait or buy right now for Milady. I mean, that's something you have to. I just said, if I'm looking at it right now, I'm dollar cost averaging in. I'm dollar cost averaging in right now. Alvarez said, when will Milady's list on Binance? That we don't have a sure answer on that, but we are #1 on the contest right now for Binance futures. So, it's nothing but a plus, right? So it could happen. They could list it in the next week, or it could be 2 months down the road, but you better believe that it's getting listed. It's going to get listed. I have no doubt in my mind that this thing is going to get listed. So, crypto tip. I think you're in Tampa, right? Because I saw it was like 813, right? You always come in and she's always like, yes, Lord. Come on, Jesus, let's go. I think you're in Tampa, right? Because I'm over in Tampa as well. So it's good to see somebody that's in Tampa in the house. Prodigy said, that's what I said, the 1800 spot if we break support. Yeah, somewhere around there. Somewhere around there is what I'm thinking. I do have, so we have this spot right here that is some was previously an all-time high at around this 19.5. I have it as support, right? Because we did bounce before we started going on another run. So this 19.5, or maybe if this is in the next few days, probably that 19.5 is going to meet up with this 200-day moving average as it continues to increase. So we'll probably see somewhere around the 19 or 19.5 is what I'm thinking as far as support. Oh, you're in Polk County. Nice. Okay. Soul said Cali in the house. All right. But yeah, we're good, guys. We're good. Dollar cost average in. Don't be scared. Stop buying call so I can freaking jump in real quick, please. If you have any kind of any love for Crypto FUD, just stop buying in for a little while, please, so I can get in on this. If you guys are interested in this project, look out for the 72 mark. That's what I'm looking for right now. This is obviously call, new meme coin on Chronos. So other than that, let's go back to Boom real quick. I want to check that out because remember we had a poll up for Boom. All right. Now look, what did I say? I said I wasn't spreading any FUD, but I did say that this thing had, made such a run, and it was at $1.2 billion that this thing, I wouldn't be surprised if people are starting to take profit. And you can see, I mean, it's holding the 236 right now. So I'm going to say it's still very bullish. Still very bullish, but you can see it is struggling to hold that 236. You can see it keeps breaking a little bit below, and then it kind of will go right back up to the 236. So we'll definitely tomorrow, and on tomorrow's stream, we'll come with an update and see if this finally holds. I honestly, the way it looks, guys, is I think it's gonna break. I think it's gonna break right now. And if you are looking for this project, have patience. You might be able to get in the 382 at the 17.4 right here, or I'm gonna skip the 0.5. And I'm going to say somewhere at around that 618 would be a beautiful spot to buy in on. You can see it was a previous high, and then it found some support before it started running on the 618 right here. And that's going to be at around that 10 mark, right before it gains a 0. So we'll definitely come back and check to see what's going on with that. So, but guys, listen, we have a members only meeting that's going to be followed about 15 minutes after this stream. So you guys and everybody that is members, make sure you guys are coming to join. I need you guys to come in. We got some things to cover for our first meeting. Everybody else, I thank you guys so much for today's stream. Consider joining the members club. It's only $5 to join. Exclusive content, exclusive emojis. Your name will be all green so I can see it easily when I'm reading. Stuff like that. Come join. Come join. Make sure you guys hit that like on your way out if you haven't already. And make sure if you're not already, make sure you're subscribed to the channel so you guys can get those instant alerts. All right. Other than that, guys, I'm going to leave it be. Don't be scared. All right. We are good. We're good to go. All right. Eat this dip up. Take advantage of it and keep dollar cost averaging in, right? Just keep dollar cost averaging in. You guys are going to be good. We're going to be good. All right. Other than that, guys, thank you so much. I appreciate every single one of you guys today. Tomorrow, we will have another stream around 11:30 again. So I will see each and every one of you guys there. Members only, I will be seeing you guys in the next 15 minutes. All right. Thank you guys so much.